just been to see the Gæst, which was a piece of dance and music and interpretive storytelling, and told by a group of actors, musicians, dancers who all collaborated together and made this incredible world, took us through a history of strangers arriving on these sort of English shores and what it means for them and what it's meant for us and where we might go in the future.
It's just absolutely stunning experience, like coming together of dance and music in such a beautiful setting of the story behind all joins together in the most stunning way.
I think it's so exciting. I'm a big fan of film, and I felt like I've just been to the cinema to see a full-length film.
It was just majestic. It touched your heart at many levels, and from the vocalist to the movement experts that are brought on the stage.
It was completely gripping, and you followed the sound, the movement, and the characters, and the puppetry was very evocative. You had the sort of big whale, and then you had these fish heads that were both frightening, but also like a real something out of myth and history.
Emotionally driven movements, very visceral use of the body, use the voice. I think physical theatre at its finest. I was blown away by their physicality and by the incredible talent they had and their unity, and some of the way some of the dancers were so shockingly vibrant and exciting, and some of the music that went alongside it was heartbreaking and mesmerizing and inspiring.
I thought it was incredibly powerful, incredibly moving instrument. I work in the music industry, so I was really interested in the instrumentation and the use of sort of very non-traditional instruments. The vocal was unreal. I was very, very confused as to where the bird song was coming from, and then I tuned in and noticed that it was coming from a human.
I think it was amazing, all the props were great, and the masks and the puppets were amazing, and the background was gorgeous.
Do you know what? It was a beautiful performance, and I really enjoy things that have lots of layers in them and lots of textures, and the score, the live music was absolutely brilliant and carried the whole performance. The dancers were so talented, and particularly the protagonist, the skill and ability that he has with his body is phenomenal, and the whole concept of the show is really poignant and really timely.
I just thought it just captured something really, really powerful that is happening in the world at the moment in a beautiful form.
It was really interesting seeing the idea of visitors and guests and my interpretation of that and discussing it with other people afterwards. I think everybody has different ideas.
The perfect sense of being an outsider and belonging, but not feeling that you're belonging, so that then the various voices of, sort of people that want to be welcoming, but against people. It's just that incredible feeling, which I think is obviously quite resonant at the moment with all the challenges that we're facing.
I wish I saw this piece at the start of summer, at a time where just you feel like the whole country is imploding on itself.
I can't really describe what I've seen, but I can describe what I felt, which was just real connection and joy, and a real sort of deep understanding of the cyclical story that we keep going around.
That's so important that some people can bring on stage such important topics with so much care and so much lightness, and so as to touch people's hearts and to seed hope in everybody indeed.
There was loads of humour in it, and I enjoyed just things like a fish head reading the mirror.
I absolutely love, and I'm not sure why, but the point where it's with the trombone and then the fish are up and down, and that's my favourite bit.
I don't know, I think it's nice because people don't go to dance expecting humour. I think at most, we're starting to expect things like important issues being raised, and that being woven into dance, seeing that more, but having it delivered with a bit of light-hearted humour and things, I really enjoyed. I think it's a welcome addition to dance and theatre.
In my experience, I had moved down London for the past 4 years, and then I've just come back up recently last year. And I absolutely love being home, and I feel like the themes of the piece and the historic northeast elements of it just really speak to why it feels like a really special place to be now, and seemingly hundreds and hundreds of years ago also.
I thought it's really special to see something in this setting. I never thought it would see something in this kind of location.
Personally, I'm really passionate about amazing creative art taking places that aren't your usual places for creative art, and putting it on this, in here on the Fish Quay, when the story is very related to the sea, it just makes it exceptional, absolutely exceptional, a totally different experience.
It's something that I think everyone's going to come away from and have to take some time with and sit with and kind of process for themselves.
Altogether, it was a fantastic evening and utterly different from anything I've seen for ages.